channel, and in today's video we are going to implement logistic regression on the famous iris dataset. The iris dataset is a classical dataset in machine learning, often used for classification problem. So we'll walk through how to load the data, apply logistic regression, and evaluate our model performance. By the end of the video, you will understand how logistic regression works and how to use it in real world applications. So let's get started. First, let's take a quick look at the iris dataset. So it consists of 150 samples from three species of iris flower, and each sample has four features: the sepal length, width, petal length, and petal width. And each row represents one flower, and the column contain measurement of the flower petals and sepal. Our goal is to classify these flowers into one of the three species based on these features. So before we dive into the code, make sure you have the necessary libraries installed. If you don't have them, you can install using the pip. You can pip install NumPy, Pandas, Scikit-learn, Matplotlib, and Seaborn. So let's start it by loading the dataset and taking a quick look at it. So let me load the libraries, and then let me load the dataset. It's taking time to load the libraries. Yep. And let me load the dataset. Let me convert, and if I just click on head, it will show the first 5 rows of the dataset. So we use Scikit-learn to load the load iris function to load the dataset, and we then convert the data into pandas data frame for easier exploration. We can see that the column represents the different features of the flowers, and we add the species name as the target label, right? So moving next, before we jump into the more like explore the data a bit to understand. So if I run this, so run this. Import, so import no module. Oh, looks like I don't have. Just quickly install it. So our library is installed, and let's me now import, run the next cell. And as we can see, we are here checking the if any of the rows have the empty data set. So we use data frame function is null to check if there are missing values. And let me now visualize the data. If I click, so we use the SNS pair plot to visualize the relationship between the different features. The hue is HUE is species argument allow us to color code the point based on the flower species. This will help us to understand if there are any clear pattern that might be useful for classification. So this is our pair plot visualization of all the four features. So as you can see, the sepal length will be is compared with sepal length, and that's why it will show the if there any correlation is there. As you can see here in this have a very petal width and the petal length have a very good correlation. Now let's split the data removing, and we run this cell. Now we have understanding of the data. It's time to split it into the training and test set. This is essential to evaluate the model performance on unseen data. So we used train test split to split data into training and testing sets. Here we reserve 80% of data for training and 20% for testing. So this command test size is a 20%. use the training set to train our model and testing set to evaluate its performance. And as you can see, there are 120 rows for training and test. Now let's train the logistic regression model. And logistic regression is a simple but powerful classification algorithm that works well for linear separable data. So we have initialized our model using the logistic regression with max iteration of 200 to ensure the convergence. After training the model, we using the fit. We use predict to make the prediction on the test set, and then we evaluate the model using accuracy, confusion matrix, and a classification report. So as you can see, the model give us a good accuracy. If I run the this, it's almost one. Ideally, it will not be because the data set is very small and we are using the logistic regression is predicting, giving us a good accuracy score along with the detailed information about precision recall and FN score for each class. So let's also visualize the confusion matrix for better understanding how well the data is model is performing. And in this case, we only got the one, so I anticipate are all the predictive values are compared to the true value. So we are getting 10 out of 10, right? So here we use the sequence to create heat map for a confusion matrix. This matrix show how the many prediction for each species were correct or incorrect. So the darker cells represent the high counts. So to wrap up, we have successfully trained a logistic regression model on the iris dataset and evaluate its performance. As you saw, the model performed well with the high accuracy, almost perfect. That will not be the case in the real world scenarios and a clear classification matrix. So logistic regression is a powerful tool, especially when dealing with linear separable data like the iris dataset. Of course, in the real world problem, data can be more complex, will be more complex, and other algorithms like random forest, support vector machine, or neural network may be needed. But this is a great starting point. So thank you for watching. If you like, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.